Hi, my name is Shane Sterling. Welcome to my channel. This is kind of a follow-up video to the video I made previously about where do you get your protein on a raw vegan diet. In this one I wanted to talk about protein versus fat and which do we really crave. So I wanted to bring up the point that we think protein is what satiates. You know, we think to ourselves, oh, I'm going on a hike, let me have a protein snack, or I need my kids to get from breakfast to lunch, let me make sure I pack a protein snack. But let's think about it for a second. What are the foods that deliver the protein? You know, we're talking cheese stick for a kid's lunch, right? Well, cheese is almost 100% fat. Or trail mix for going on a hike. Well, the nuts in trail mix are 100% fat. And, meat, we think meat is satiating because it's protein, but it's a myth because meat is high in fat, very high in fat and saturated fats and trans fats. So what we're really getting is fat, and we think that protein is satiating, but it's the fats that are satiating. Fat is 9 calories per gram and carbs and protein are 4 calories per gram. So it's over double the amount of energy from fat versus protein. So we don't want to make the mistake that we think we want protein when we're actually craving fat because we want the energy and we want the calories. Well, calories, if we're craving calories to get us through on a hike or from lunch to breakfast to lunch, what we're really needing is calories. It's not even the fat at all that we're craving. It's calories that we're craving. We can get calories to get us through a long hike or on from breakfast through to lunch from any food that provides calories. Raw fruits and vegetables provide calories. Meat and cheese and eggs provide calories. So is there a difference between meat, cheese, and egg calories versus raw fruits and vegetable calories? Well, you have to experiment to find out for yourself, really. I mean, we can't believe the food pyramid that the government tells us because they tell us to eat meat and dairy and grains. But when we eat meat, dairy, and grains, we become sick and diseased. So we don't necessarily want to listen to anyone else's advice. The official narrative, the mainstream narrative, tells us that we have to eat protein. We have to eat protein, but yet we can't digest protein. The complex protein in meat, dairy, and eggs doesn't digest, and it attracts parasites and waste and acidosis in our body. So who are we listening to? We're listening to, the pot calling the kettle black. I mean, nobody knows what they're talking about here. We have to find out for ourselves through self-experimentation. And I've experimented with raw fruits and vegetables now for 9 months, 100% raw vegan diet, and I will say that I don't need fat. I don't need protein from meat, dairy, and eggs. I need the amino acids in fruits and vegetables. That gives me energy. I can eat 1,000 calories in mangoes, or I can eat 1,000 calories in cheese. 1,000 calories is going to be 1,000 calories. The mangoes, however, hydrate my body, sweep my colon, alkalize my body with minerals, where the cheese is like putting glue in my digestive system. It can't digest. It's in there for 2 weeks. There's waste matter from it. It doesn't come out. It attracts parasites. It creates deformed cells and proteins and prohibits my DNA from regenerating my body. So I'll take the 1,000 calories for mangoes any day. Thank you very much. So let's not make the mistake that we want protein when we actually are craving the foods that deliver the protein, which are the fats. And then again, let's not mistake fats for calories, because what really we run on calories, and calories are calories. 2,500 calories a day on meat, dairy, and eggs is 2,500 calories a day on raw fruits and vegetables. Then we're not talking about calories. We're not talking about sustenance. We're talking about health. We're then talking about how we're treating our body, what we're putting in our body, and what the effects that has on our body. So let's really be honest about it. We're not talking about calories or satiation or any of it. We're talking about how should we treat our body, because we have tons of food abundant to us all around us. So We need to make smart choices. We need to make true choices. We need to listen to the eternal wisdom of Mother Nature and the immutable laws of the immutable truths of natural law, the natural law of cause and effect. You do something, it's going to have an effect. You put in dairy in your body, it's going to have an effect. You put in fruit in your body, it's going to have an effect. So we need to get realistic about what we're even talking about. If you want to set yourself up for a nice long hike, eat a sustenance of calories. If you want to set yourself up from a breakfast to an extended lunch or have to make it all the way through the day to dinner, eat the calories. Bring the calories with you. It's not about fat, it's not about protein, and it certainly isn't about animal products being a superior delivery system for calories, because they're not. Nobody's going to even say that. Dead flesh and cooked foods aren't going to deliver high vitality to our body and our mind and our spirit. Raw fruits and vegetables do, though. I really wanted to speak on that. I'm passionate about that topic. I'm passionate about debunking myths in our culture that really confuse us. And, you know, as a parent to two young children, I'm bombarded by the myths of our society and these official narratives coming down the pipeline of our ancestry and this dysfunctional civilization that we live in. So I like debunking these myths, and this is what I study. So I'm here in service of debunking myths. I'm here in service of moving the needle one step further on the scale of evolution, so humanity can get on with it and we can wake up to some truth and our own divine nature. And I'm here in service of you listening because you're tuning into this information and you want to know more about this. And if you're sitting here watching this video, then you're my people, and I'm here to support you. No matter what you need, ask any question, whatever you need, I'm here to support you. So I'm in service to that. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.